if you want to intro this, for example, since you're
I'll
going to
intro
put it
it.
together. Nice. Great. Lovely.
Oh.
Awesome. Keep going. Yeah.
There we go.
That's perfect audio.
I have to get it all out. No, but I did that before I started recording. Hey.
Yeah, I know. It's good.
All right. Hello there, Internet. That came out way too loud, but
Hello there.
Welcome to another GLog or GeckoLog or still
whatever
no
the hell we're
fucking idea
calling
what
this.
we're calling
I
this.
don't
GLog,
know.
I guess.
don't know. GLog was good.
And as per usual, every single time we do this, we change up the format. So that's what we're doing again. So it is myself here, and then there is, I'll put somewhere here, there's a little box where you can see, it is Mr. Alexander Bennett on the other side of the lake.
I am here as well. Oh, hello. That is not how I sound. This is how I sound. I'm a manly man. No, not really.
This started off well.
Hey, whatever. I mean, I'm just getting into the spirit of things. These were always silly, you remember? Never.
The great thing about this is that usually whenever we've done like these vlogs and whatnot, we've been kind of like, it's taken a while to get to it because we're just kind of slumbering on about it. Yeah, but the thing is now we've been recording for an hour for one of Al's shows, so
yeah, go check it out, the Ionic Show, where it's not a show, but it is, but it isn't, but it is.
I'll put an annotation somewhere.
Yeah.
And if there isn't, if one of the videos isn't up yet, I shall put a link to your channel that you can go and check out.
Do it. Watch it. Click it.
Sorry.
Oh my God. I thought you were done with that.
I thought so too. Sorry.
Stop drinking your cheap ass Coke. It's making you burp all the time.
Yeah. So to kind of wrap up and summarize and talk about stuff, I think it's good to do the easy thing and just catch up where literally tell me what's been going on in your life. There was the move and everything, but what's been up?
That happened. Well, I mean, if you want to really hear all the details, you should again check out my channel because I made a vlog about it where I kind of discuss, all the shit that's been going down. And like I told you earlier, I'm currently on shitternet, is what I like to call it, when the internet connection is bad, like horrible. It's atrocious. It's ADSL. It's from fucking 2006 or years ago. I didn't think they even used this though. But again, I guess in the end, I'm fortunate because I have internet, but still, it's just I need fast internet to do stuff online because half of my life, probably more than half, I spend online. So it's like if I don't have good internet connection, it's like I'm dying, man. I'm dying. So, but yeah, I moved into a place here in Los Angeles. It's like right next to downtown LA, which is nice, and I don't pay for like utilities, like gas, electricity, and all that's included in the rent. It's still too high, but I got to deal with it for the next year. So, in the end, that's pretty much what's been happening. I finally have everything kind of settled in. Like last week, I finally got the rest of my stuff from storage, so I'm not paying for storage. And I have my setup now to where I can record, and it's all good. And you're making big noises over there that are distracting me. But
sorry.
Yeah, that's all I got. Now I'm throwing the ball to you. What's been going on with you, other than I guess what you told me? I mean, what else?
Yeah. So first off, finished school, realized fuck, I'm unemployed and nobody's hiring. So that was fun. So I spent a month of being unemployed, and found a job in my own field. I became a carpenter, as you saw in the previous vlog that I put up, and that I didn't want to speak too much about it because I was still working there, and I kind of I think it's a good principle to have where I don't talk shit about where I work while I'm working there. It's not very professional. But now that I'm out of there, that place was a fucking dump.
Yeah.
No, it's literally, well, I did 2 years of school to be, a carpenter, and I worked on the finer things and made really nice and fancy shit. And I go to this job where it's literally we make everything out of pine, not just pine, but we make it out of either 2x4s or ready like boards that have been like glued up boards, pre-cut stuff. And you just cut it up to size and you put it together with screws. No joinery, nothing. Just put it together with screws. and then sand it down really rough with like, for those people who know, sand it down with like maximum 180 grit paper, which isn't too fine, really. And it was a sort of job where my boss wondered whether I knew how to use, was it 100 grit sandpaper, which is really rough. She didn't know if I could use that. So I was like, yes, I think I'll manage. I went to 2 years of school. I think I know how to use fucking sandpaper.
Exactly. Sandpaper, not the most complicated stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I know how to use that.
Yeah. But basically on my second work day, because it's run by, like, I assume husband and wife, my main boss, the actual carpenter, he got a brain hemorrhage. So I think he's currently still in the hospital, or now he's going through physiotherapy because he spent like a month in the hospital. So of course he couldn't move anywhere. So he needs to go through physiotherapy and everything. So while I was working there for that month and a half, I was in charge of the entire woodworking department. So I was running the business, as it were. And it ended up with them having to let me go because there wasn't enough work coming in because nobody was buying anything, which, judging by what they do, it was
not a surprise.
Yeah, exactly. They have a warehouse, a huge warehouse full of products that nobody wants to buy because they make shit products. It was literally like they told me to make a cabinet, and I made the cabinet. Like, they was like, here's a cabinet, make something like this. I was like, okay, well, that looks like crap, so I'll make it a little better. So I make this cabinet, and I make it a little better, and they tell me that I made things look too good.
What?
Yes. The product looked too good. It looked too manufactured, like as if from a factory. God. And I need to make it look a little shittier, a little more angular, so that you can see that it's been made by hand.
Like, really? Like, seriously?
This fucking blows my mind. I'm like, what?
Yeah. That's just stupid. Like,
I made things look too good?
Yeah.
And you're complaining that I need to make it look shittier?
Yeah, okay. Fuck that place. Good that you
like,
got laid off, because goddamn.
Like, I was looking for jobs while I was doing coffee breaks and lunch breaks because I didn't want to stand that. And no wonder they didn't have any customers. And now, because I like their page on Facebook, I just noticed that, like, this weekend, they put up, like, pictures of what they're selling. They're basically selling scraps they found in the corners of... There's like, hey, we found this one plank of really old wood. Who wants to buy it? Sort of thing. They're running out of ideas of what to sell, man.
They're going to go under, no doubt.
But here's the really cool part. Or really cool part. Here's the really funny part. You want to guess how long they've been in business for?
I don't know. Go ahead.
20 years.
What the? How?
20 years. And they're... Oh, God. Yeah, this is going to be a long thing, but... Also, they're... Because I did a lot of, like, lacquering. And their lacquering room has 2 tiny-ass vents, which are about... I'm showing to the camera. About this big. They're about 12 inches long and about 6 inches, like, wide vents. Yeah. 2 of those. And it's a fucking huge room. You're lacquering. But they did not give me a mask. So I'm breathing in lacquer fumes for hours on end.
Oh, yeah. I saw your freaking post about that.
Yep,
yeah,
on Instagram. I'll put a picture here. You can see. Mm-hmm. All the stuff in the picture floating about, that's all lacquer. All that mist is lacquer that I was breathing in on a daily basis, where I could feel the lacquer in my lungs, taste it in my mouth for the rest of the day. And, yeah.
All right,
fun.
That's just a mess. But did you say now that you have another job? You have, like, a new job?
Yeah, I got out of that. Well, fortunately, I got a job interview, and I was like, well, fuck, how am I gonna lie my way to get into the job interview without them suspecting too much at work? And then they let me go. I'm like, well, don't need to lie anymore. Awesome.
Right.
So I got a job at Iguana, which is a bar restaurant.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay, I remember reading that too. Yeah. I've been trying to keep up with pretty much everything you do, like, on Facebook and whatever.
So yeah,
So now
I'm working with very nice people. It's lovely work where I actually get to work.
Right.
And I have a lot of stuff to do, which is really good. I mean, sure, work hours sort of suck because I'm working until like 2 a.m. or 1 a.m. or whatnot.
I'll tell you about work hours.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
I mean, I don't mind. I've had to work shittier jobs where I'm working from 10 to like 7 in the morning.
Right.
So I'm not complaining.
So what are you doing exactly?
Well, basically, I'm being taught to do all things a little bit. Okay. So I spent like 5 days just doing blocking stuff, which is clearing tables, taking glasses, and, bringing out the food. And now, last work shift, and now for the couple of next work shifts that I'm doing, I'm going to be cooking in the kitchen. So I'm just going to be making the food. And then from there, I'm going to go to work in the bar. And then I pretty much know all of the things. So they switch me around between shifts.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I mean, in the end, I remember this way back when, but you actually took some bartending course, or something like that. So you you know how to make like some drinks. So
yeah,
I mean,
so that's not a problem. Yeah. So that's steadying out now. So that's good.
That's good. That's good. Yeah, for sure. I was just gonna say shitty hours, dude. Oh my god, when I moved to LA. The goal was to get a job, then get my own place. Because I was living with my aunt, and she had like a 1-bedroom. So I was sleeping on the couch, and in this tiny little place. And I found a job pretty quick, and I was gonna move into my own place, but my aunt suggested, hey, let's try and find a 2-bedroom. So I gave her like until June, end of June to kind of come up, or end of July. To come up. Oh no, end of June. But yeah, end of June to try and find a 2-bedroom. Never happened. So in the end, at that point, I looked for my own place, found one in pretty much a month, and now I moved here finally. I should have just moved into my own place way back then, because then I would be, I would have had this set up and everything like months before. Yeah. But you
gotta do what you gotta do.
Gotta roll with the punches, as they say. But,
exactly.
In the end, this job that I got when I was hired was like they said, Thursday through Sunday you can either choose the morning shift or the the late shift. And I was like, late shift. I've done late night stuff before, and usually you always get paid more when you work overnight, so you get the tiny little bonus. So I've been working, and it's when I started, it was 10 hours a day, from 5 to 3 in the morning, or 3:30. Which is, again, like, whatever, sure. And it sucks, though, with the bus, because I had to,
right.
Luckily, there is a bus.
Yeah.
It's like the very first bus in the morning that I can catch back home. But that's what I did for a few months. Then later on, they increased the workload because some other business, went out of business, and we got their workload. So then instead of working 10 hours, for, the past 2.5 months, I've been working 12 hours.
Yeah.
So from 5 to 5 in the morning. So half of my freaking day I spend just inside that warehouse. Out of 24 hours, 12 of it is in that place, just stacking these fucking papers onto pallets and building the pallets, and then moving the pallets, and then just feeding a paper bundling machine. And that's all I do. It's goddamn mind numbing as shit.
Yep.
And luckily, since I've become so efficient at it, I can kind of just slip into my own mind, and my body is just kind of robot doing that, so I can kind of just be in my fantasy world. But whenever the machine jams, and it jams a lot, it jams every day. It'll jam at least 5-6 times. Sometimes it'll jam every 5 minutes, which is horrible for 12 hours. It's kill me. But so either way, I get 3 days off, which is the bonus, and I'm hoping to find something new around Christmas time. Once I get back from Finland, I'm going to just look for something that's close by to where I live, so I don't have to freaking take a bus every time. And but those hours, man, 5 to 5, oh god, that's 48 hours in 4 days.
Yeah.
I've never worked that much in
No, but that was when I worked at the theme park still, 11-hour days, and you'd had 5 days in a row of work, or 7 days of row.
Right. Still, I don't know. I think I'd rather work at a theme park, because at least you're outside. You're with kids. Okay, with kids. Sometimes kids can be fucking annoying as shit.
No, the kids aren't the problem. Kids aren't really. The kids are fine.
It's the other
adults.
Work. Yeah.
Their parents.
Oh, yeah.
Their parents.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's true.
Not adults. Parents are the worst.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That makes sense for sure. But yeah, I mean, work in the end.
Yeah.
You kind of have to start with the shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Climb your way out of it into what you want to do.
Yeah.
That's why it would be awesome had I stayed in Finland to try and just get a degree, but you know, it's super hard to get into what I wanted to do, which is, you know, film and entertainment in Finland, because
Yeah.
the entertainment industry down there is teeny tiny. So there was like, I remember I applied to what's that big ass college or university they have there? It's right on the tip of my tongue. Damn it! What is it? It's like, okay, I'm actually have the Finnish map open here.
Metropolia.
Aalto
Right.
Aalto University.
It was either
So
one of those two. Yeah.
I was applying for their like media division or what. I remember I did those 2 short films.
Yeah.
Like the
But I mean, it's
black and
fucking.
white
It's
stuff.
really hard to get into those sort of things anyway. Because there's like 400 800 applicants or whatnot. They take 12.
Like 5. Yeah, exactly. And for like
Max.
that film place, they took like 5 or less or
5,
something.
yeah.
So it's like ridiculous. So I didn't get in. I never heard him back. So that's why I knew I had to move out here to really get into it. But here, the downside is school is fucking expensive.
Yep.
And in the end, over here, you don't need a degree to do what I want to do. You don't need like a master's. You just need to kind of start working at it and then just get into the industry.
Because that's the thing, is like with like schooling for that sort of thing, it basically just teaches you how to do it better.
Yeah, the basics.
The basics of it, but you do need to put in most of the work yourself. You need to educate yourself into doing it. Like now with everything that I've been doing, because I've been doing the whole video and music and everything. Mm-hmm. It's only now that I'm actually starting to get like good at it, and I know how to get a certain thing done. Yeah. Like because my other job, because I work freelance video editing and animating for England for a company called Crimson Guitars. Go check their YouTube out here. And I do video animating for them and editing for them. So I've started to learn how to quickly animate stuff in After Effects and how to quickly like come up with an idea and think of what's the best way to visualize that and actually make it and do it.
Right.
So been a long curve to get to this point.
I mean, it's funny because most of the stuff you would need, you can find online for free. Like for the longest time, I looked up tutorials and stuff for After Effects and Premiere online. That's how I learned the basics.
Same.
So you can really educate yourself for most of that stuff. So
Video Copilot is a hell of a place.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's like my go-to for any like super cool effects.
Still go there.
Yeah, for sure. Was there anything else? I kind of lost. We've been catching up, I guess, but
but I mean, I guess that's the main thing about this is just to catch up a little bit,
talking and
shooting the shit.
Yeah. All right. Well, yes. Thank you for watching, listening to this GLog. Let's go with GLog. And we will catch you next time. Go check out our individual channels because I feel like those get way more attention than Geckoliz. So, like, if you're subscribed to Geckoliz, you should definitely be subscribed to the other channels.
Yeah.
Links down below. I'm hoping. I don't know.
Pretty much. I don't know how. Well, you're going to be starting to pick up your schedule soon enough.
Oh,
Like weekly videos, basically.
For sure. So, thank you. This is Alexander Bennett.
And Tommy Kokko, signing off.
Yes. Bye.
Bye.